Hi everyone, I'm Marco, CTO and co-founder of Memgraph, and today I would like to present you Memgraph 2.3 release, which was released a couple of days ago, and it has a bunch of interesting features. First of all, sorry for the background noise. I'm not in my usual environment, so hopefully the video is going to be good. When it comes to functionalities, 2.3 brings a lot of new stuff, user-defined functions, bolt over WebSocket, and for each clause. By all these things, you'll be able to extend Memgraph functionalities even further and connect to Memgraph for more application stacks. By doing that, you will be able to solve more problems and ultimately build your applications faster. Uh, Essentially, we added a lot of these ease of use functionalities, and by doing so, we hope that more people will be able to connect to Memgraph and leverage these graph analytics and try to bring a lot more data from the streaming sources in. User-defined functions are there because they actually allow extending functionalities by writing custom code in C++ and Python, and they are callable from any cipher expression. Memgraph team will add a lot of these predefined functions as a part of Memgraph Mage project, which is open source project on GitHub, and the functionalities there are getting packaged together with Memgraph platform. In addition to many off-the-shelf functions, these functions will allow you huge flexibility to extend functionalities, but also optimize performance because a lot of these huge filtering expressions can be implemented, for example, in C++ or Rust, and these large filter expressions that are interpreted can now be replaced with compiled code, and that will run much faster. Auto WebSocket is also interesting because it allows the direct connections from web browser and Memgraph Lab, which means much easier setup. So there is actually no need anymore for these WebSocket proxy stuff. Memgraph can directly accept these connections. The same what applies to Memgraph Lab and the browser also applies for the clients. So WebAssembly clients actually need a WebSocket connection to connect, and that's what Memgraph offers directly. We achieved this functionality by integrating and migrating to Boost ASIO, which is a well-known C++ library, C++ communication library. Um, of course, our solution was a bit faster before because we implemented native Linux server, but by migrating to Boost ASIO, we lost a bit of performance on the throughput side, but that's essentially only affects high throughput use cases. But on the other side, we'll be able to support much more operating systems, and the system will be more robust and more cross-platform. For each is an interesting clause because it's a procedural clause in the declarative cipher environment. The clause helps to put custom logic in the cipher query, which means that you can write more powerful queries. Also, it massively helps with the application development in the environment where you don't have uh, like a procedural code where you can where you cannot write much code on the application side. Some of the logic from the application side can be actually moved for each. That can be used in applications or maybe for testing, importing data, a bunch of use cases on that side. In terms of the future, as I said, with this release, you'll be able to extend Memgraph functionalities even further. You can connect to Memgraph from more application stacks, and by doing that, you will be able to solve more problems and build your applications faster. 2.4 will contain major bug fixes on the application side and also incremental improvements. We'll see based on the user feedback and based on the developer feedback, we'll try to incorporate as much as possible on that side. At the moment, we are also splitting Memgraph into multiple processes, and that will come earliest in 2.5. As usual, all here it's a prediction, and yeah, it's hard to predict the future, so we'll see exactly how the whole thing will play out. Thanks for watching, and please visit memgraph.com/download and try it out. Have a good rest of the day, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.